We seem to be a culture that is in the midst of a systemic collapse. All of the signs are there. Each day now, it seems there's a shooting. A year ago at this time, we were subjected to videos of baby parts being peddled like wares, and yet most Americans cast a jaundiced eye at the news. We have a fake economy propped up by a fake currency and fake bubbles, an unsustainable debt load, a morally incoherent foreign policy. We don't have a rule of law. We don't even know what a gender is. We don't know the difference between an itty and an outie anymore. You take a look at the fact nations that don't have indoor plumbing do better on their math scores than we do. Our way of life is eroding, just like our borders and our national sovereignty. Church attendance is imploding. Pretty much everything previous generations of Americans took for granted, we no longer can. I know many of you sense this as well. And you ask people that do what I do for a living, what can I do about this? Well, this election, at least as it's currently constructed, seems like it's unlikely to produce a result that will stem the tide. I think there are broader problems in our culture than just this election. I think we've spent and wasted too much time ripping each other's spleens out over this election. Instead, I think we need to take a broader view. And maybe it's because the most recent shooting, as we're filming this today, happened in Dallas, Texas. And for me as a conservative, Texas is like my relocation mistress. It's my Valhalla. Like everything's better in Texas, this one conservative sanctuary. And then the other night we were greeted by the news that not even Texas is immune to the systemic collapse of our culture. So here's what I think we can do. I think we need to think bigger, much bigger. So here's my big idea, and this is something we can all do. Let's vow that every time we lament what's happening in our country, every time we go to Facebook or Twitter, or we go to websites like Conservative Review to read what's going on and to get activated and to get engaged and continue to do all those things. Don't give those things up, but accompanied with those actions, let's take the act of prayer with us. Let's pray to the God our rights come from, that He will send us revival in our marriages, in our families, in our homes, and in our culture. Because if the culture doesn't turn around, politics won't either. Politics flows downstream from culture. Culture is where the real battle is at, not on Capitol Hill. What happens there is a result of the condition of the culture. The truth be told, we may not be a people in a condition to elect a true constitutional conservative at the moment anyway. We may not understand most of what it is they're even talking to us about, and we always fear what we don't understand. No, I think we've put enough of our false hope in a political system that has shown time and time again that in its current state, it is not capable of delivering for us. So instead, let's turn our attention to a reliance upon divine providence, just like our founding fathers. And let's pray as a people like we've never prayed before.